Oh, we're finally doing this, are we? Because I was going to make a sandwich. Okay. Let's do it. What do I think about heroes? Well, we've all seen them, haven't we? Swanning about the place with their disproportionately high cheekbones and comically massive weapons.
Wanker.
Roughing up bandits, because they like to rough up bandits, don't they? Living it up with the common folk every single night. On a day-to-day basis, I'd say the true hero is me, someone who's breaking new ground with fruit, with veg, on the agricultural side of things.
Just look at them.
Not wafting around mythical creatures. And that's what they are. Wafters.
Yeah, well done.
You see, I'm not here to slay legendary beasts. I'm here to conquer the vegetable, not a euphemism. Let's face it, the age of heroes is over. This is the age of innovation. This, if you will, is the age of death. One moment. This is awkward.
Yeah. Oh.
World premiere.
Death don't have no mercy in this land. Death don't have no mercy in this land. He'll come to your house and it won't stay long. You look in the bed and somebody be gone. Death don't have no mercy in this land.
Shaking bones. Been a while. So, you remember that favor you owe me? I'm looking for a creature. Huge, sneaky, teeth like knives. No? Well, hey, how about you guys? No? Nobody? Not helpful. Mm-hmm. Sneaky.
These are dangerous times. At least that's what I hear. The Empire? They're everywhere. But the world here belongs to the syndicates. If I want to survive, I have to play their game. Looks like I'm all in.
She's in here somewhere.
On second thought, I'm out.
There she is.
I've been held back my whole life. And now, I just need a chance to finally be free. Wherever that takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance. You're gonna have to trust me. It'll be dangerous, risky. But if you pull this off, you'll never look over your shoulder again.
The underworld shows no mercy. But it's a big galaxy out there, and I'm gonna risk it all.
Wow. Fable, South of Midnight, Star Wars Outlaws. Welcome to our first ever double feature, the Xbox Game Showcase, followed by a deep dive into one of the most important RPGs ever made, Starfield. Gaming is the most powerful of all entertainment. It transports, it challenges, it connects us, and it's just incredibly and awesomely fun. That is why Team Xbox is committed to building the greatest place to play, by partnering with the most ambitious of game creators, and by unleashing the power of the gaming community, enabling all of us to play the games we want with our friends anywhere, from mobile devices to PCs to consoles. The lineup we have for you today is just incredible. These are the works of the very greatest creative teams from around the world. We made this show for you, the largest, most engaged, and globally diverse fan base in Xbox history. You are the heart and soul of Xbox. Your passion drives us, and you are the inspiration for the visionaries whose games we showcase today. From me and all of the team at Xbox, thank you. This next game is from Thunder Lotus, the award-winning studio behind Spiritfarer, who've gone back to their combat roots with an amazing co-op raid-focused action game that is uniquely theirs. All right, everybody, it's time.
World premiere.
Just in and out. Nothing to it.
Everybody hit the floor!
World premiere.
People don't like you very much, do they? Sent here to the living lands by an emperor who couldn't bother to come himself. To investigate some plague that seems to be corrupting our very souls. You want us to trust you. But the truth is, you scare us. The way you fight. The power you wield. The secrets you keep. You're either here to save us or destroy us. So now that you have all this power, what are you gonna do with it?
Welcome to the Scum Bar, the most notorious tavern on Melee Island. Wall-to-wall rogues and scoundrels.
So tell me, which ship is right for you? A big ship? A luxury ship? A ship with just a splash of je ne sais quoi?
The legend of Monkey Island? You mean Governor Guybrush. But Threepwood's not set foot out of that mansion for almost a year.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? I told you no autographs. Though I see you have a meet and greet ticket. And I guess it's not every day that you get to meet the mighty pirate Guybrush Threepwood, the legend of Monkey Island.
The Chuck has turned the memories of this island into a prison for Guybrush.
Well, well, what do we have here?
You need these.
Things may be very different from the sea of thieves you know. Hold on!
World premiere.
Hi, Melina here, speaking to you from our performance capture stage at Ninja Theory, where we have just wrapped our shoots for Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. When we first showed gameplay for Hellblade 2, it was a look at some of the game's cinematic and immersive action, where Senua faced off against a gigantic troll on the Icelandic coastline. Today, we're taking you deeper into Senua's story, her personal quest, her unique perspective on the world, and the intimate journey that awaits you in Senua's Saga. What you'll see today is all captured by the team on Xbox Series X.
She can feel them slipping through her soul, following the threads of her mind. She's here to find them, the ones who hide. She needs their help with a promise, a question. But it's never so simple, is it? Wisdom has a price. And there's always a part of you that changes. A part of you that darkens. And a part of you that dies. Over there, that pool. I can feel them. Feel them everywhere. The lost ones. They are watching us. You should never have come here. They can see us. What is going to happen? It's time to find out. How can we make it happen? It's time to find out. Why are they watching? It's time to find out. What are they waiting for? Senua, what are you waiting for? I'm here. Watching more than one. Where are they?
Where are you?
What do they want? I don't like it. I'm scared. This is too bad, woman. Their eyes everywhere can feel them boring into her. Which? What is she supposed to do? Do something. Ask them.
What do you want me to do?
Our soul fought through hell to find us.
You were lost. Not anymore.
Are you ready for what you will find here?
What we will find. What if it's all for nothing? What is that? There. They are waiting. There. It's them. It's you. What will they do to her? What will we do to us? Touch it. Feel your mind, your voices, all the parts of you that are broken. You can be whole. All the grief, all the rage, all the fear.
Everything I've seen, everything I've done, has led me to this place.
We've come so far. Not far enough. Say it. You are ready. Tell them.
I am here. Now.
What if we get lost forever? What will happen to them? What will happen to you?
I will not let them down.
She is ready. They know. Go.
Who are these around you, Senua? Those you have saved, or those you led to death? どこだここ。どうしたんだ？
Oh my god! A streaker!
なんだよ。どうかしたか？
Oh, surf's up, dude. Yeah, dude. Hang loose, bro.
俺がどうかしたのか？は？は？どうなってんだこりゃ！
Appalachia! What a sight! A verdant wonderland of promise plucked from post-atomic blight. The fruit of years of prudent progress and determined reclamation, and 15 million dwellers worth of keen imagination. From the heart of West Virginia to the depths of the pit.
Well, we owe it all to Vault 76.
No matter if you roam alone or spend your time with friends, you'll find a home in Appalachia where the good times never end. There are relics to uncover from a time before the war, along with loads of friendly folks to meet and enemies galore. Our world is always changing. Greater foes are overthrown as we embark on expeditions into thrilling new unknowns. Yes, from Appalachian settlements to Nuka World on tour. You're never short on things to do or places to explore. Think you've seen it all, eh? Well, how about this? Pack your bags for an escape of Epicurean bliss. Put your rad shield on and fix your hair up pretty, because we're headed for the boardwalk of Atlantic City. So there you have it. Now you know. There's a million ways to make the wasteland your waste home. And when you hear adventure calling, when you're looking for some kicks, answer the call of Vault.
Answer the call of Vault.
Answer the call of Vault 76. Play it now with Xbox Game Pass.
World premiere.
General Motors' historic commitment to performance is embodied in two of its iconic brands, Chevrolet and Cadillac. The V-Series.R elevates Cadillac's competitive spirit to a whole new level with its thunderous V8 and hybrid power. The legendary Corvette has been a celebrated champion for decades. The all-new Chevrolet Corvette E-Ray continues that tradition. General Motors is proud to usher in a new era of competition with the innovators behind the new Forza Motorsport.
Forza Motorsport and General Motors are pairing their strengths in technical excellence and sophisticated modern design to take bold steps into the future and bring that experience to gamers. I'm thrilled to welcome the Cadillac V-Series.R and the Corvette E-Ray to the home of competition.
I know you're ready. You've got this. Let's tweak the car's performance for the next one.
I'm feeling the vibe, taking my time like deep in the maze, making my shine bright. Whoa, I gotta make it, I'm going sky high. Never hold back, right. Yeah, I'm rolling.
Was your best lap yet.
This is my timeline.
I have seen all that ever was, and all that ever will be. I have seen betrayal, endurance, ambition, and courage. I am the one who knows. Perhaps the first time in my unending existence, I feel disconnected from fate's flow. Unseen forces move against me, hungry for forbidden knowledge. A mystery long kept hidden. A secret that threatens to unravel reality itself.
CSIS Unit 37. Toronto is under attack. By Null Sector.
There's something different about Null Sector this time.
They've taken over most of the city and they're rounding up Omnics.
They need our help.
People are answering Winston's recall. There's new blood on the team, and we have so much to teach them.
We can stop Null Sector. Maybe we can save the city.
Coming through!
Been a while, Vivian.
As if I didn't have enough problems already.
So we fly up there, smash through anything that gets in our way, and put another business.
I hate to interrupt the moment, but I'm picking up reports of more attacks in other cities.
It's a fight they want. I say let's give it to them.
Engage. Target marked.
Time to create peace with bullets. Greetings.
Oh, yeah! Boom!
The world is counting on us.
Let's go.
Shall we do this together?
Fight with me!
Engaging. Watch this! I saw that. Not bad.
World premiere.
What is this place? It looks like we're in a palace.
What the hell is going on? Who are these people?
No idea. But if they're attacking us, our only choice is fighting back. Hey, look over there! Can you get us out of here?
So you're telling me you're thieves who steal hearts, and you just happened to stumble into this world? The Rebel Corps will always help the Phantom Thieves, just as the Phantom Thieves have helped the Rebel Corps. Never forget that we're a united force who can rely on each other.
You should be grateful to have been made my subjects. But you're just mannerless little brats! Unfortunately, returning will be no easy feat.
Somewhere deep inside, I know you realize things can't go on like this. So, will you take a stand beside us?
Yeah! Let's show them what we got!
Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. The wonder is, not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it. We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there? You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family.
We do not fully understand all that is at work here.
No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Human settlements throughout the galaxy could be at risk.
We are not stopping. Whatever lies at the end of this road will change humanity forever. This is where we belong.
World premiere.
Hi. I'm very excited to be returning as Johnny Silverhand in the upcoming expansion for Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty. This new adventure reunites Johnny and V on a dangerous spy mission and introduces Idris Elba as Secret Agent Solomon Reed. It's really amazing to share the screen with you, Idris. It's cool to be a part of this game with you, man. As a player, you'll get to visit Dogtown, an unexplored part of Night City, and rescue the President of the new United States of America. Expect a massive expansion, twists, secrets, and plenty of stuff to do. I know the team at CD Projekt Red just keeps raising the bar when it comes to telling cinematic stories in video games, and I really can't wait for you to play it on Xbox Series X and S. But enough talking. I'm guessing you want to see for yourself, and so it is my honor and pleasure to give you and introduce the official trailer for Phantom Liberty. Check it out.
There's gotta be a way out of this.
Johnny, I'm dying. There's nothing can stop that.
V. My name is Songbird. I'm an NUS intelligence analyst. I know about the bomb ticket in your head. And I can save your life.
What's the catch?
I need you to get to Dogtown.
Attention all Dogtown residents. The President managed to crash her Space Force One into our humble district.
Man's got 1,001 reasons to want Myers as a hostage. Sleeper agents. Time to wake them up.
So NUSA's tossing us back into the fray, huh?
Stay sharp. We're in the wolf's den now.
Get Myers out of there.
Time to evac.
Her safety is the top priority.
Shit! They catch us out here, we're dead.
Wait, hear that?
God almighty! It's moving! Run! This way! Quick!
Someone ratted us out.
You know, V, treason ain't ever black and white.
It's a charade, V.
Wherever she goes, people get hurt. Bodies drop.
Just want what Songbird promised me. The cure.
Situation's changed. Need to know if you're with me.
Illusion of freedom draws in the desperate. Pick your truth, V.
Come on, got iron in your hand. Gotta put it to someone's head. Pull the trigger.
If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
World premiere. World premiere.
Humanity's cities have fallen. Our people's only means of survival is to seek sanctuary here, in the Belfry. You must explore this world to find the origins of this evil. And bring hope back to our people. Together, you can save humanity.
World premiere.
This city is a miracle of progress. A finely tuned, delicately balanced machine. But it only takes one rebellious little gear to ruin everything. If you resist my rule, if you alter our past, if you threaten what I have built, there
is nowhere in space or time where I will not destroy you.
Oh no, what did I do?
Any last words before my friend puts one in your scalp?
Thank you all for joining us. Today is a special day for me and the team. I'm excited to see 11 games showcased from our first-party studios. We opened with Fable from Playground Games, which will bring the franchise into the modern era while staying true to its British style and humor. Compulsion and In Exile shared their first original experiences since joining Xbox with South of Midnight and Clockwork Revolution. And we are thrilled at how Avowed is shaping up for release next year from the RPG masters at Obsidian. In addition to Avowed, our studios will deliver Hellblade 2, an all-new Microsoft Flight Simulator, Towerborn, and more in 2024. Later this month, players can look forward to Elder Scrolls Online Necrom and Sea of Thieves Monkey Island. As we look to holiday, we will launch Starfield and Forza Motorsport, both built for Xbox Series X, S, and PC. We are also honored to share 14 games today from our creative partners, like Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft Massive in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, 33 Immortals from Thunder Lotus, Kunitsu Gami, Path of the Goddess from Capcom, and more Persona games coming to Game Pass thanks to our continued partnership with Sega Atlas. I'd also like to congratulate the Studio Zero team on Metaphor Refantazio. It's great to be able to premiere what is next from the creators of Persona here in our showcase. We are focused on putting our players and game creators first in everything we do. No matter if you choose to play on Xbox, PC, or over the cloud, all gamers are welcome here at Xbox. When it comes to our consoles, we have heard your feedback on two fronts. First, we have significantly increased our supply of Xbox Series X, making it easier for fans to find globally. Second, we know you've wanted more storage with Xbox Series S, and I'm excited to share we have some news there as well. And now for the one more thing you've all been waiting for. Prepare for the most comprehensive deep dive we've ever done for the biggest game we've ever built. So sit tight and enjoy Starfield Direct.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here, and that's thanks to all of you. From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, we love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do? And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but, well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look. Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years, but it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours. And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it. From the rocks at your feet, to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too. We realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next-generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere. We also have an all-new animation system. And of course, you can play it in third person, and you can play it in first person. We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources, do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected. We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up, and you can view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons, to spacesuits, to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food. When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch, a bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty, what's the plan, Captain?
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource-heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
As soon as you land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a Colony War memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god. Look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Cydonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies. beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space. The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the settled systems as a pleasure city, where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
The great serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time.
A new face. This is the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile.
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
So, ready to get out there?
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities, and by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game, so any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Hey, come on, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point. Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
It's also the simplest character generation system we ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings, it's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
By Vectera, by Vectera! Is it really, really you?
He'll join your crew, and he'll give you gifts, if you're willing to put up with his constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air.
I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used to unlock or rank up skills. Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill. Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks. With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
I like the Xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat. That one's a lot of fun.
Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie, and then jumping out and springing on people.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them. I like blowing stuff up.
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures. Our team worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun. Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun. When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships. It's all out there. Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
Space exploration is possible thanks to your ship.
Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship. And hire a crew to keep it up and running. And it all starts in spaceports. Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here, and you have two ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want. The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms. Our modified Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had like a giant tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really whatever your imagination is.
And while you can build your home among the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines. Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship or outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run. And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams. And now, let's take to the sky.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do
pretty much anything, and that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way. We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons. It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system. Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster. Powering up the ground dries will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump. And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight. You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there. Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target. After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap. But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship. Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours. Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport. But space is way more than fighting for your life. Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards. Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance. Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars. There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this. When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm going to board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all the sandwiches and put them, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness of space.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own. The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then, realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests, and it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit. We want you to feel like explorers, breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder, and sometimes a little fear. We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions. And for this game, we've done a watch. It is the Constellation Explorer's Watch. This is the watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information, and we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with, Istvan.
Yeah, we really took as much care in designing this case as we did the watch. Our attention to detail in the game totally translates to this. Inspired by the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon. It's got an intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, NATO strap, and the overall functionality and believability of this as something that would exist in the world, in the Starfield universe.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there, and it even tells the time.
We actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield controller. It's awesome. It is now, you know, our favorite controller.
We love this because it's inspired by the actual controls of your spaceship. And not only that, we've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox. And this is a perfect pairing with that controller.
Control, this is Constellation Starship Frontier. All ready to start on your signal. Steady till ready. Coordinates input. Plotting jump course. Guidance has converged. Getting auxiliary reactor power. System checks are green across the board. Prepare for departure. Grav jump commencing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In every one of our games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level. The freedom to experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones. Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player explore. Our system builds the planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter, ore and plants to pick up. It allows us to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet, whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
If you
have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters, we wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet. And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses, and set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam, where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
Add crafting and research stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find or already have.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle. Different weapon sights and scopes, larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition like explosive rounds. All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor. You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before. There's a lot of variety.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment. Gravity is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around. And for giving you an edge in combat. Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying. Zero-gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero-G will actually push you backwards. Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage. Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists, Or you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns. Or maybe you prefer something bigger. Starfield's got you covered.
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that you've taken the time and spent it here. I know there was probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we could show here. You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments that only a game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I love the creatures, the exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
I like to use our photo mode to take rock star photos.
I just love that constant feel of discovery and wow, I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about our outpost building systems.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
You spend all this time building your ship and you see it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships,
audio design,
planets,
the day-night cycle.
Those details matter to me.
Diplomacy, exploration, freedom, the ending.
Beskip, obviously.
I love the robot so much.
The incredible amount of worlds we created.
Sniper rifles, come on.
Lever action, rocket launcher.
Brain sprout. I love, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's right, Ben.
The thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do. It's what you've come to expect from a Bethesda title, but on a much bigger scale.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
Let's go. Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
appreciate that. I figured hot pink, you know, and I have the shoes to match, so it was like, why not, right? Thank you, I appreciate that. This shirt might still be available on the Gear Store, so we'll talk a little bit more about the Gear Store later. But congrats, everyone. Now turning our attention back to today, the Xbox Game Showcase and Starfield Direct. We had extra special guests, Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond, stop by and join me on set right before the show began. They wanted to make sure to drop in and say hello to everyone virtually joining. Let's take a look. Hi, Phil. Hi, Sarah. It's so good to have you here this morning. I know you're busy, but I'm glad you could take the time to be here today. How you feeling?
Amazing.
You feeling good? Feeling good?
This is the best part of the year.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm always a little nervous on these days. Always a little squirmy, but we're almost there.
Yeah,
we're almost there.
Yeah. Do you wake up before your alarm on a day like this? I gotta ask. Is it one of those things where you're just like laying in bed ready?
Oh, totally. I woke up at 4 a.m. and I was like, did I miss it?
I did not wake up at 4 a.m.
Okay, you got your sleep. You got your sleep. That's great. Now, we're actually filming this before the showcase and Starfield Direct is shown to the entire world. But, you know, before we get into the double feature that is today, I have to ask, do you guys have, you know, a favorite moment from a previous Xbox showcase?
You go.
Well, the 2019 showcase has always been super special for me because it's the last one that we did that was fully live.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I ever got to be in a showcase.
Oh, wow.
And there was this one moment, the way the stage direction was, you know, Phil had been on before me and then I was coming out. And so actually when I was walking out, I had to cross him in my path when he was walking off
trip.
stage.
No, we couldn't run into each other.
Couldn't run into each other. We had to practice the maneuver multiple times. And so in the moment, I was so pumped. I put up my hand and I high-fived and I was like, let's do this! And we high-fived while walking and crossing each other. So that was a pretty special moment.
That is awesome.
I love the fact that you bring the memory up that was the last one we did in person. Because for me, the fan energy is just always something I love. Walking out, feeling the energy of the people there. When we were in the Microsoft Theater and everything was live, there's so many people. But like from a memory standpoint, our fan fests in Mexico City that we did, where I remember showing up the day before and there were people lined up in front who didn't even have tickets, and they were just like hoping that, and they did, that they could get in, and then the energy in the room. And when you do these things like in Mexico City, there's all kinds of activities that are set up in the room. There was a soccer area and stuff. And so much of what we do here, everything really, is about the fan and the fan energy and what they bring. So we're really looking forward to getting out on stage and just hearing, feeling from what the community brings, because that's what it's all about.
Yeah, it's unbeatable. That in-person energy is truly unbeatable.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. I know you two are so busy today, so really appreciate you coming by for even a moment just to share a second with us, with the fans that are attending digitally. Anything you want to say to the folks that couldn't make it today?
I know you'll love it. I hope you love it.
Yeah.
This has just been, there's some things that are really special, and getting an opportunity to curate a show and bring these games to you and to show them to you is honestly the best part of this job.
Yeah.
And for me, this is the most beautiful show that we've ever had the honor to put together for you all.
Wow.
Well said. I'm not touching that. That's good. That's a good close.
You're clever.
Well, thanks again, you two, for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, always amazing to speak with the brains behind Xbox. And so cool of them to come by. Like, they literally walked off this set and right to the show. Really, really rad. But next up, we'd love to welcome Ian Bragg from PowerA. Ian, welcome to the show.
Thank you. So good to be here.
Yeah, good to have you here, man. Good to have you here. Now, I got to say, you feeling all right? It's kind of a crazy day.
I'm feeling great. I mean, some great Xbox stuff. Tons of games going on right now. Super excited for that. I'm here live with everybody. I mean, can't complain.
You can't complain. So tell us a little bit about yourself for the folks at home.
Myself. So I work at this company called PowerA, who make licensed third-party controllers for Xbox and such. Of course, that's why I'm here. I'm the senior marketing communications manager there. So I basically do, you know, the PR, the social media, get to talk to awesome people like you.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I'm from out of Portland, Oregon. PowerA is out of Seattle area, and now we're in LA. It's cloudy for some reason down here.
I know. It's like you must have brought it with you from Portland.
It's warmer there right now, actually.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, you know, obviously, it's so cool that we get to work in gaming. We were just talking backstage about how much love we have for the industry and how we're just psyched to be here hanging out with you guys. Can I ask, like, do you have like a favorite gaming memory?
I do. Well, first of all, I mean, I did some PR for Xbox way back in the day. Okay. So like, you know, meeting Phil and that kind of stuff, he just on there earlier, like, you know, great guys being in the industry. But I would have to say what really got me in the passion into this is I was in college at the University of Oregon. I was in the dorms. We were playing Halo 1 in the dorms that were all linked together. And, you know, you're getting the headshots, you're talking crap out the door, and everybody's yelling at each other and that kind of stuff. And just that bonding moment when you're like 18, 19, playing with your best new friends. It was just awesome.
Yeah,
Great
it's
way
the
to
best.
bond.
You know, it's funny. I love that you bring up Halo because, and shout out to the Omaha public school system, but I grew up in Nebraska, but everything was blocked in our library at school, as so many of you who go to school know, except for the demo for Halo 1. So we used to roll in there, you know, all of us sit in those old, I mean, they were not great computers.
Not good back supporting either. You know,
no, not at all. Yeah, not at all. Like the cheapest chair known to man. And we would play Halo, like the one map. It must have been like Sidewinder or whatever, you know, one of those maps. But it was just such a fun thing to do. I love it. I love it.
Everybody together, close friends, you know. So play with them today, a lot of them. So
totally. Now you brought some toys to show. Right?
I did.
Yeah, let's take a look, man. Show it off.
So we have this controller. We just launched this. It's called the XP Ultra wireless gaming controller for mobile, PC, and of course Xbox Series X and S. So this guy here, it's a modular controller. It's actually a 4-in-1 controller that plays wirelessly. We are actually the first controller maker to use the Xbox wireless protocol, so we can just press one button and be able to connect to an Xbox.
The first third-party wireless controller in the program. Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, D4X is stoked about it too. Like, this thing is awesome. And you got to show folks that you said it was modular.
It's modular, yeah. So this right here just pops out. This is the mini pad, right? So super great for mobile gaming. You have a tablet like this or a laptop. Bring this anywhere. Super lightweight. And then the great thing is you can take this clip. You can put it on there. Let me see if I can slide on. It's that easy. And can I borrow your cell phone?
Yeah, you sure can. Yeah. Oh, whoa, convenient.
How convenient is that? So if you're playing on Android, all you got to do is slide this in here. I have it set up so this can all move around. I have it right over the controller, so it's nice and easy. Oh, of course, please.
Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, that's perfect for gaming on the go.
Yeah, and it's got rumble motors in there. It's got impulse triggers, so it's really got everything you need to really get you in the game like that. I should probably give you your phone back one of these days.
Thanks. I actually will need it.
Yeah, you can even have the clip. I'll give it to you too.
Great, man.
Yeah, no problem. And then you take this here, and like, let's say you want a bigger controller experience, right? All you gotta do is slide it in. Clicks in like that, and now you have a full-size controller. It's got roll motors in here as well. It's also got advanced gaming buttons on the back to give you, you know, that competitive edge type of thing. Yeah. You can do the A or B, so that way you don't have to take your thumbs off those triggers, you know, when you're like Halo or something like that. You don't take your thumb off the stick, you know, you want to be always on there. So yeah, this thing is great. You can find it anywhere. I mean, you can find it at, like, of course, PowerA.com. You can find it at Best Buy. You can find it at Amazon. Here in the US, in Europe. Also, we just released in Japan, so you can go check it out there as well.
That's awesome. Well, you mentioned it connected to the PC, so I feel like I need to challenge you to the arcade, the FanFest challenge. We gotta dive in. You want to test it with the controller?
That sounds great.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
okay, let's take a look. I will say for chat, I'm a better gamer than what is going to happen in the next few moments. I think both.
Already
of us
making excuses.
No, I'm gonna, because this is gonna be humiliating. But let's dive into the game whenever you're ready. What character are you gonna be? I'm gonna play the opposite character.
I'll be a little spaceman.
Be spaceman? Sweet. I got ninja.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Press any key. Oh, there's a cat? Oh, I already hit the cat. Great.
Let's go.
Yeah, good start. Good.
I'm off to a great start here.
Okay.
I'm an absolute gamer.
Super gamer right here?
Yep, right here.
FanFest. Yep. Like the logos on
Shroud wishes he was me.
I'm sure he does. I love these. We're looking at the PowerA logo on those buildings.
Yeah, I know. Oh, no! Oh, we died at the same time?
No way.
Let's go. All right, let's try one more time.
Again?
One more time. One more time.
Submit that.
Best 2 out of 3. What score did you get there? Did you see it?
600 something.
Oh, I beat you. 746.
Of course you did.
Okay, so if I win this one, I win. I'm just saying. No pressure.
Not at all. Oh, okay. Isn't my floor so comfortable playing this? I mean, I can just do this all day long.
It's really nice.
Yeah. How long's this segment? I mean,
I know.
3 hours of gameplay here today. Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, I just barely survived that one. Oh, and this game speeds up a little bit.
We need this game on mobile, actually. Ooh, what's the controller do? I missed it! Please tell me No, I'm not gonna make this jump! No!
What is the control? You already dead?
Yeah.
I mean, should I just keep going, or?
Yeah, I mean, you should. You should keep going.
I mean, I don't want to bore the people at home.
No, you should keep going. Keep playing, because, like, again, I gotta thank you for being here, Ian. And I know, like, we talk about how important the community is to all this stuff. Like, we love it. Working in the industry, we love being here, seeing the immediate feedback, like hanging out with fans, like, and we're fans ourselves, so it just kind of means a lot to experience all that. And I know it means a lot to you guys. So what are you going to be giving away today to our fans?
That's a great question. So we're giving away 75 of these Moga XP Ultra controllers. You'll be able to get it, check it out for yourself. I know you're gonna love this thing. You can play, like I said, it's mobile. You can play it anywhere wirelessly.
Yeah.
So you're really gonna enjoy it. Congratulations to everybody, all the 75 people who win. But speaking of giveaways, I saw you guys had those little packages you were talking about earlier. Where's mine? I didn't get in the mail.
Oh boy, I don't. We'll take that offline.
Okay, cool.
Now, folks, if you're in chat, make sure to go play the FanFest challenge yourselves. And if you missed it, we did announce the winners of the earlier release of FanFest. We will also award prizes to players of today's game, and we'll announce that winner later in the show. Thanks so much, Ian. That was
a pleasure. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, appreciate it. Now, here in Los Angeles, we're having fans join us from all around the world. But I also know here at FanFest Virtual, we have a ton of you joining as well. So please drop a chat. Where is everybody from? I saw Omaha earlier, representing the Midwest. Does it smell like corn and manure? I know it all too well. Anyway, we have a host on the ground here in Los Angeles who had a chance to chat with some of our fans while they were waiting in line before the show.
Hey everyone, I'm Daydreamer Dan, and we're here live in line waiting for FanFest to open up. The crowd is super excited today, and my goal is to try and find out who is coming here from the furthest location to come see everything that's happening today at FanFest. What's your name, sir?
Will.
Will, where are you coming from?
My gamer tag is I'm8819. I'm from Texas. I
Ooh,
flew all the way out here
Texas,
yesterday.
let's go.
I live here actually.
Oh, hey, let's go.
Yeah.
I just moved here a month ago.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah, what are you most excited to see today?
Hopefully Fable.
Is there like a gaming moment that really stands out to you when you were growing up?
Oh man, I remember beating Diablo 3 finally, and so I've been really excited for Diablo 4 being out.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, I beat it on 360, then Xbox One, and when the expansion came out, I'm like, oh my god, gotta go for that. So that was like one of my proud moments is
Heck yeah.
100%ing that.
How you doing today? Good. Sorry, didn't mean to catch you off guard. What's your name?
Adama.
Adama, where are you coming from?
LA actually.
Oh, hey, cool. Another LA native. Are you super excited for Starfield?
Yes, clearly.
I know you.
Very excited.
Wait, are those custom? Or?
Yeah, I had them laser printed on wood,
That's
and
so
then
cool.
I painted them.
That is so cool.
I'm very excited for Starfield.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing today.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it. Whoop, I just almost tripped. Thank you so much. We're super excited for the doors to open up, but we're going to throw it back up to you, Ethan.
Thank you, Dan. It's so cool to see so many fans so hyped for Xbox. And I hear that while they were out there, they met a fan that traveled all the way from Australia. And I actually think I may have saw Australia in chat too, so that's pretty amazing. And I saw Texas, I saw Omaha, New York. There we go, the Ivory Coast, let's go. That's so rad. Thank you. Shout out to you guys. Really appreciate y'all being here. And now it's time to invite on an extra special guest. I know I've been so stoked for the release of the Asus ROG Ally, and while I've only played it a little bit, I'm thrilled about its potential. And I'm so excited to invite Whitson onto the show to talk about it. Whitson, welcome.
Dude, thanks for having me.
Yeah, how are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm still wondering, what time even is it in Australia?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, you're staying at,
Dedication, I like it.
Seriously, put in chat. I'm curious what time it is. That's a good question. That's a good question. How are you feeling about all the hype today?
Oh man, I am stoked, dude. Fable,
yeah.
Star Wars Outlaws,
yeah.
Senua's Saga. My backlog just got a whole lot bigger.
Really good. And I got to shout out 33 Immortals looks amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Spiritfarer was one of my favorite games and of the last couple years, and to see them come out with a co-op experience, I can't wait. And it looks like a little Hades-esque.
Yeah,
which, that's a big title. That's a big title. So I got to say, before we dive into the Ally, can I ask you, when did you know that gaming was going to be your career?
Oh man. I would love to say I've been gaming since I was literally in diapers, right?
Okay.
There are pictures of me playing Game Boy as the smallest child.
Nice.
And
the OG Game Boy.
I went through so much of my life thinking I would have some boring job doing Excel spreadsheets. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
And at no point did I think that, I'll be in gaming as a career.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
And here I am.
It's amazing.
It just kind of happened to me.
You got to pinch yourself a little bit.
Yeah,
for the
sure.
same way. Right place, right time a little bit.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, totally. So let's talk about the Ally, man. I know you're excited to share it. I know some fans online are excited. The discourse is so good. I'm so excited my glasses are fogging up.
That's how you know.
You can see it a little bit. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can, but it's right here. But yeah, take us through the Ally. I want to know how you feel mobile is changing the game, how you feel the Ally is going to be changing changed in the game?
Oh man, I'll tell you. So I'm going to point this to this camera over here. So
right here.
Okay,
that
cool.
Shot. There
So this is a gaming handheld that runs Windows. So the whole idea is that you could play all of your games anywhere you go. If you're playing a game on your PC or your Series X and it has Play Anywhere, you cloud sync your saves, you pick it up right where you left off at home. We've got our custom software running here. Under the hood, though, it's just Windows. It's
just Windows.
Any game that runs on Windows, you can fire it up on this and take it with you anywhere. You've got all of these extra features. If you're a nerd like me and you want to dig in, you can play with the wattage that you're allocating.
I like that. I mean, again, like it's cool because like the wattage, especially like you can set it to turbo mode if you want to get just unbelievable graphical fidelity.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're not going to be able to play as long, but it's beautiful. But you turn on performance mode for a long flight, and you're still going to be running amazing games at great frame rates. You can choose the resolution, the frame rate. I love just like how many options are at your disposal to just like extend that battery life to improve game, like whatever game you're playing.
Exactly, and you can kind of fit it anywhere, right?
Yeah.
I used to plan my games around like my vacations. It'd be like, oh, I'm like going to Hawaii with the family in 2 weeks. I can't like start Red Dead Redemption 2 right now, Like, but now I don't have to do that anymore. Like I know whatever I'm playing, it comes with me, and I'm up and running no matter where I am.
It's good. It's a backlog killer in a good way. Like
totally.
it is such a. I mean, to your point, like I've played Red Dead on it. It's great. I played most of Hi-Fi Rush on that device.
Hi-Fi Rush is awesome.
So good. But it's like it's so good for just pick up and play, and you can put on like 10 to 15 indie games and just crush them, get that achievement score up.
I've been playing a lot of Forza Horizon 5. Because it's one of those games that I can fire it up and I can play for like 10 minutes.
It's perfect.
Or I can sit there and like grind for hours. And just race after race after race and get addicted. It's great for both of those kinds of scenarios.
And you can also dock that, correct?
Yeah. So you can either dock this. We have just a gaming charger dock that you can hook up to a TV and it charges it and runs. You can hook up Xbox controllers to it, right? Or you could dock it to one of our XG Mobile external GPUs. We have these external GPUs that are about the size of like a hardcover novel. They're very small. So you can pack them in your bag and bring them with you, or kind of dock it when you come home to your monitor or TV, and then you get the power of like up to an RTX 4090 on this thing.
It's pretty rad. I love that scenario because you have the ability, to your point, connect your controllers, maybe play Diablo, dock to your family room TV, and then run downstairs, dock it to your GPU, your eGPU, play Cyberpunk, with high graphics, or play like, I love that, PC Game Pass has Valorant and League of Legends. You have all the characters unlocked, and now you have the ability to just dock that thing and mouse and keyboard and just start playing like a computer.
We were just talking about all the co-op games and now this thing, right? Like you could hook up multiple controllers to it, put it on a TV, and all of a sudden you're playing split-screen co-op with all your friends. You can play Shredder's Revenge on Game Pass. You can play all kinds of sweet stuff. You can play Sea of Thieves together.
Totally. Now, fans in chat, I'm curious what you want to be playing on this device. I'm curious, like, what's interesting about this? It's one of those, like, I know there's demos at Best Buy right now because it's one of those things, like, you got to get your hands on to feel it. You really do. I just appreciate you being here, man. Thank you for coming by, sharing it.
Thanks so much for having us.
Anything special you want to share with the fans around this device?
No, I will just tell you that I have been in the market for a handheld for a while. I've been like scouring, and none of them quite fit what I needed. And when I found out we were making one, I was like, oh, well, maybe this will be the one. This is it. This is the thing that changes the game for handhelds. With that VRR screen, so you don't have to worry about stuttering or screen tearing. It's got the power of AMD's latest graphics on it. It's going to blow up the handheld market.
That's awesome. Whitson, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me, man.
And folks, we're so excited about this thing. We're going to be giving a few of them away. Let's take a look at who's going to win. Cody B, you're one of the winners. Floofcat, winner number 2. I like that name. And Hipster Runoff. Congratulations, you guys are all going home with Asus Allies, or you're already at home, so it's going to show up in the mail, or it'll show up somewhere.
And then you can leave home with it.
And then you can leave home. Oh my God, this guy knows what he's talking about. Now, Daydreamer Dan was able to chat with fans just before the showcase went live. Let's take a look.
Hey everyone, we are now inside of FanFest today, and I've got to say the energy today is absolutely electric. Now, yeah, let's go! Now, I'm not here alone though. Today, I'm here with Aaron Greenberg from Xbox as well. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, Dan. Good to be here with you.
It's super awesome. Can you tell me a little bit about FanFest, your role, your experience with all of it?
Well, we started FanFest back in 2015. It was a very small grassroots thing. we offered fans the opportunity to come into this event for free, and they actually, to our surprise, slept out on the grass. The sprinklers came on. We were blown away by how many fans actually wanted to come to the event, and now it's like a program 8 years later that we're doing globally around the world. We have a number of different cities. We're here virtually with our fans, with all of you, and we're here in Los Angeles. Gaming's what brings us all together.
Yeah.
And so it's this amazing social uniting form that no matter where you're from or what language you speak, or you know, like all that doesn't matter because it's games that unites us.
Heck
And
yeah.
we're making friends, we're making, you know, this is part of our family, and we love these people.
100%. I can tell I saw you walking around talking to people on the floor like you guys were best buds. It was absolutely awesome.
Sean LaBreeze here.
Yeah.
How you doing? Ben, you've traveled out from Colorado.
Yep, Colorado, yep.
Holding the line right here.
Now, there is an unofficial tradition that I heard that happens here where you enjoy starting the wave.
I try to get people hyped. One more time on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, let's go!
Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. It was great hanging out with Aaron today. We're going to throw it back to you, Ethan, but it's pretty awesome out here.
What an amazing crowd there today. I got to say, I got to sneak into the theater for just a moment, and it was amazing in there. It really was. The energy is like hard to really convey online, but it's just an unbelievable moment. Now, next up, we have an amazing guest here to represent Hyperkin. Please welcome Chris Carter. Chris, how you doing, man?
Hello, how's it going?
Good to see you. Good to see you. Is that a Kingdom Hearts tattoo?
It is a Kingdom Hearts tattoo.
Oh.
I got a couple of them.
With Winnie the Pooh?
I got some poo on me.
I love that. Nice. Okay, I like it. Okay, so you brought some controllers with you.
Of the Xbox 360 for the Xbox Series S and X. It's basically just a modernized Xbox 360 controller with, you know, impulse triggers, rumble, a modernized D-pad. You know, I've been playing a lot of Xbox 360 games on the Series S.
Oh yeah.
Game Pass.
Okay.
I've been playing
top ones.
Say that again?
What are your top games, or what have you been playing?
I've been playing a lot of Mass Effect because that was a series I never really had a chance to dive into back in the day.
Yeah.
So
nice to go back.
It's nice to go back and have an authentic experience.
That's awesome. I love that controller, and I love that era. I mean, I think everybody, you know, gravitates to an era in gaming that probably happened during their formidable years, and so for me, 360 was, you know, middle school, high school, and you know, I just have so many fond memories. I always shout out 2007 as like one of the greatest years in gaming, right? BioShock to Rock Band to so many other games. Like, it was amazing. Do you have a favorite moment from that era? I know you were gaming back then.
Yes, one of my favorite games, and it's kind of not a lot of people talk about it, was called The Darkness. It was like a mafia horror game.
Yeah, with the two things that talk to you, like the ghost out of your back. Jackie, right, wasn't the main character?
Jackie.
Yes.
That game was that game was
ahead of its
insane.
time. Ahead of its time. Such a good narrative, such good gameplay, really visceral and intense. Yeah. Oh, and it was like a mob. It was like a mob movie with monsters.
Yeah, it was
perfect.
Such a unique storyline.
Yeah. Chat, what about 360 games? Your favorite 360 game? I want to see it flowing with what your favorite was. Halo Reach, of course. Halo Reach. My now wife and I dated long distance for 2 years, and Halo Reach got us through that, I swear. That's a must mention. All right, I got to ask you a few questions then, and on the same subject, you know, thinking of all eras of gaming, I'm gonna play a little game that we like to play on this show called This or That.
Okay.
So I know you're a gamer. I want to ask some of your preferences here. Are you a platformer or open world guy?
I'm gonna have to go platformer.
Really?
Yeah, you know.
Favorite one?
Favorite platformer was. I don't know if I'll get smitten for this, but Jack and Dexter.
Oh, I love Jack and Dexter.
Love that game.
Yeah, so good.
It's a mix of both, kind of. It's an open world platformer.
Totally.
So, yeah, I love collectathons, platforming.
Okay.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, nice. Oh, God, I love Banjo-Kazooie. First person or third person? Do you have a preference? Knowing Darkness, I'm going to guess first, but.
I do enjoy first person. I'm a big fan of Overwatch. Overwatch is probably one of my favorite first-person.
Okay, so you like competitive games.
I do like competitive games.
Okay, and do you like shooters when it comes to competitive, or is it kind of runs the gamut? Like, you just like to compete?
I just like to compete. So I played a lot of like League of Legends and stuff like that.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah, who's your hero on League of Legends?
I was a Garen main, so to show you I'm kind of a noob, but
that's okay. That's okay. No, it's fine. I am also terrible at League of Legends. It's just one of those games that MOBAs and platformers are my weakness. Like I've always shined in RPGs, and I consider myself pretty decent at shooters competitively. For a 30-year-old, you know, I can feel my reaction time dwindling, but I'm going to hold on as long as I can. You know what I mean?
Yes,
I just want to hold on. I don't want to lose it. This controller, I got to say, one, I love the color. I mean,
well, it comes in pink, and then also the original white and black.
Nice.
As well as I'm so sorry, I forgot. Fourth color.
What's the fourth color? I don't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
There's going to be some options. You have options. I think pink is the number one. Oh, red. That's right. Right. Yeah, nice, nice. That's okay. You know, it's live, right?
It's live.
Chris, I appreciate you coming on the show. I know, are we going to be giving some of these away?
Yes, I know there is a person on the ground, right, giving them away.
That's right. That's
and then,
right.
If you are in the area, I'm still near the Novo. Hit me up. You can come grab one for me.
You heard it
grab
first.
The pink one.
Nice, nice. I might be the one grabbing that. I'm not gonna lie.
I had the foresight, knew that you're gonna play a pink shirt, so I brought the pink controller.
Nice. I love it. I love it. I've been so excited I had to take my glasses off because they fogged up completely. Chris, thank you so much for your time, man.
No problem. Thank you.
Appreciate
so much.
it. Yeah. Next up, we want to highlight a very special FanFest winner who's joining us all the way from Ireland. Stephen heard the news and originally couldn't believe it. An all expenses paid trip from Ireland to Los Angeles to join us for the LA watch party. As part of the giveaway, we sent him a camera to capture the entire journey. Let's watch.
Hello, FanFest.
Hey everyone, Stephen Cronin's my name. I live here in beautiful, sunny, although not always sunny Ireland. Welcome to Cork. Still finding it hard to accept and believe that I won the opportunity to come over and visit everybody at FanFest this year. Love gaming, love Xbox. To be a part of FanFest, to have the opportunity to visit FanFest, the stuff of dreams. We've got a young son now. I keep playing Minecraft with him. No, we're going to go play some Minecraft. There's such a variety of kids' games on it. It really is a game changer.
Mommy, we're going to FanFest. To FanFest!
One of the things that I think is really great about Xbox is like everyone's welcome. It's a very diverse community. No door is closed for anyone on Xbox, and that's a big thing. It's an important thing, and it's something that should be celebrated. See you soon.
Bye. Stephen, that was really great. I love that video.
I was trying to go
it's got to be amazing to fly all the way here from Ireland. What was it, an adventure? Did you get in okay?
Yeah, I mean, it was the first time I ever traveled with my son, so that was an adventure.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We were a little worried about it, but no, he was a dream. One thing actually I do want to say is that because I had a Steam Deck with me, I was able to use the Game Pass.
Oh, you were?
So yeah, so I was able to kind of moderate, get a bit of Minecraft in with it.
No way!
Kept him busy. Yeah,
that's awesome. Busy, so that's great. That probably helps on the long flight.
Absolutely.
So describe the moment that you found out you won. What was it like?
Oh, it was surreal. Honestly, I didn't believe it. Honest, that's the truth. I went back, checked my emails again, and I said, no, this looks pretty real.
Yeah, this isn't spam.
Yeah, reached out to Xbox, and it was just, it's walking on air since. It's
really?
Amazing, yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, we've talked about it a bit on the show. It is hard to really put in perspective like what it feels to be here, to be with so many fans, and so I'm glad you're like experiencing that in person.
Yeah, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. The energy is just... palpable.
Yeah, totally. Were you able to catch any of the show before you came over here?
Yeah, I caught the whole show.
Oh, you did?
It was electric.
What was your favorite?
Well, I'm not Starfield. I know they had a lot of time, but
yeah,
the vibrancy, the color, the selection of games that are coming out, it's just amazing.
So dope. Yeah, I agree. I love the Starfield Direct. I mean, obviously we were prepping for this show, so I didn't get to watch the whole thing. We had it up on a monitor with like closed captions, so just walking by, running by, and like, oh, what's going on? But some of the features, like the customizing of ships, the romances with companions, a robot best friend, like I'm just so hyped for that game. I'm ready. I know it's a long time coming, but
honestly, if I'd say you had a wish list, they've ticked every box.
Yeah,
they really have. And you had Towerborn, Clockwork Revolution, you know, it's the vibrancy, the colors, the different game styles, 3 games announced by Atlas.
Yeah, so much. South of Midnight, I love the art style of that one. The music that came in was just unbelievable.
Yeah, kind of nice southern gothic kind of thing.
Yeah, it had the Louisiana Bayou vibe, you know, like I totally agree. So, you know, can I ask you what your favorite part about being a FanFest community member is?
It's just so diverse. I mean, it truly is international. I mean, obviously I'm embodiment of it right now, but you know, in the crowd you had guys from Australia, we had people coming from Argentina. You do get a sense that it's diverse.
Yeah.
You know, and you can see that with Microsoft. It's very inclusive. You know, you have the adaptive controllers and stuff. So nobody's left out. Everybody's welcome. That's one of the strengths I think Microsoft do have over other consoles. You know, there's something for everybody.
I love that. I mean, and you know, the whole team strives for that. And I work in hardware myself, so I know that a lot of the people that worked on the Xbox adaptive controller, it means a lot to hear you say that.
Absolutely.
So that's great, man.
It's amazing.
So what are you most excited for the rest of the day?
Seeing what else is in store. I just, on the way over, I would have just seen the kind of FanFest floor.
Yeah.
It just looks amazing.
Yeah, you're going to be running over there right after this?
Hopefully. This is cool, though. This is
it's cool. It's cool. Yeah. You got to play some games, though, you know.
Yeah.
Can I ask the origin of your gamer tag?
So I used to be a big Gran Turismo player. Mm-hmm. So I know one of the opening cars you would have had was a Mazda Demio, so I just put an S at the end of it, and I'm giving away my age. I picked 1984, so.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like it.
1984.
Yeah, that's great.
Add me.
Nice. You're going to get plenty of friend requests. If I know anything about this show, you're going to get plenty. That's cool. Chris, you know, I just really appreciate you being here. It's cool that we could fly a fan out. Like, shout out to the FanFest team, because I didn't know that was a thing until I got to see the run of show, and it was just like, what a great idea. And,
yes.
and I'm sure, I know you appreciate it, but it's just cool that we get to do stuff like this. It's cool you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it means a lot, Chris.
Susan, KJ, Joshua, I've been looked after from start to finish. You know, it's been surreal.
Yeah,
absolutely surreal. So.
Big shout out to the producers and the FanFest team, the real heroes of this broadcast. We just get to sit up here and talk.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? You did have a long trip.
Too.
You had a long trip, so that counts too. Oh man, well, Steven, thanks so much. Appreciate it. Yeah. So let's take a look at who's at the top of the leaderboards right now. Oh, we're going to toss the host on the ground briefly. Oh, it sounds like Dan's got up to some shenanigans on the ground. Dan, let's take a look.
All right. Hello, everyone. We are here post-showcase on the floor, and I've got to say, it is pretty bumping in here. We have a claw machine where they're giving away plushie Xboxes, a whole bunch of delicious-looking food. Sea of Thieves has set a really cool photo booth up with, like, literally hundreds of bananas. I saw them building it yesterday. It was pretty wild. But I've got to say, the energy here has been absolutely fantastic. We saw some really cool stuff from the showcase, as well as Starfield, and I had an absolute blast hanging out with everybody here. Hopefully you guys saw some really cool things. I'm super excited for Fable to come out, but I'm probably gonna grab some delicious food as soon as we're done with this part so that I can just have a really good time here. I see so many fans who are having an absolute blast, and I honestly can't wait for all of the cool games that have come out. I'm excited to get 32 of my closest friends together so that we can all play Immortals, 33 Immortals together. But yeah, I'm having a blast, and yeah, there's just so many cool things happening. I don't know if you can see it over my shoulder, but there's actually a pit crew tryout over there that Forza set up, and I don't know, maybe I have a future in race car driving. But we're gonna send it back to Ethan. Thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see you guys again soon.
All right. Now, I flubbed it before, but we're actually gonna look at the top of the leaderboards right now. Bottom to top, let's take a look. DJ's the one. Abiv Nav. And if I'm flubbing these, that's on you guys. Who You Foolin'? Oh, that's a good name. Jovan Rojas. And Sexo007G. Saxo. Oh boy. I'm going to hear about that later. My bad, everybody. Moving on. I am very excited to introduce you all to Jess Finster, Director of Community for Bethesda Chat. Please give a warm welcome.
Hello, hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. As you know, it's post direct, post showcase now, and feeling really good about
I was
how
going to
it's
say,
going.
everyone we talked to this morning, it's such a big day for us at Xbox, obviously, and whether you're fans or employees, but there is, like, once it's all over, once the thing's been shown, there is, like, this moment where you can just kind of breathe.
And then.
yeah, exactly. Now, if you have questions for Jess, please drop them in chat. We'd love to get some answered for you. What are you most excited about with Starfield? I got to ask personally.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, I started, as most people do, as a fan of Bethesda Game Studios titles. So I think that, you know, the exploration factor, I'm a big sci-fi nerd, so I like just like planetary exploration, character customization, shipbuilding, you know, all of it.
Yeah.
It seems like a loaded answer, but it's true. There's just like something for everybody in there.
And I got to say, I love the format where we get to go into Bethesda and like see people working on it to kind of hear from so many different people in the direct specifically. Like, I love that format, but it's really a great way to see just how many people are working on this beast, because it is a massive game.
Yes, it is basically in all hands. Like, everybody is like super thrilled and has a wonderful talent, and it's just like great to see all of those faces and share them all with you as well, because that's a huge moment for the team and for us.
Totally. And I know we saw the announcement of the Starfield limited edition wireless controller and headset. I love the retro colors. I love that trigger. I love that like see-through trigger. And these are available to buy starting today?
Yeah, today.
Oh my gosh. Guys, get out there. I think it's like the prettiest controller I've seen since the Sea of Thieves one years ago.
Yeah.
Like, it is gorgeous.
I mean, it has been like delicately I can't even speak. Delicately modeled after like the Constellation logo, so it really fits into Starfield's kind of NASA punk look.
Yeah, it totally does.
It's techie, it's, you know, kind of retro, but it's really gorgeous.
That's awesome.
I'm not biased or anything, but objectively, it's a great controller and headset.
That's awesome. Now, I hear you might be surprising some lucky fans today.
Is that what you heard?
It is what I heard.
Oh.
I mean, that's what I heard in my ear from my wonderful producer.
That is true. I believe we have 4 sets to give away today.
Oh, the whole set?
I think so, the headset and controller together.
Oh, and we randomly selected those winners, so let's take a look. Congratulations, and I am going to butcher these again.
That's the best part of usernames.
True. Okay, congratulations to Domovnots, Jegstar, Ryu, and the Awesome Rand. Congratulations, you all.
Congratulations.
That is so awesome. Now, let's talk a little bit back to Starfield. Actually, I'd love to talk about you for a second, because you've been with Bethesda for quite some time. What was the first game you worked on with them over there?
The first game that I worked on was when I was in QA, quality assurance, and that was Brink.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That was what I first came in on.
And when did you join the community team?
I joined the community team in 2013. I think my first title in that area was Wolfenstein: The New Order.
Awesome.
And then The Evil Within, yeah.
What a game.
Since then, it's just been down the line.
That's so awesome. That's so awesome. Do you have any memorable moments from any cons that you've been to? Like anything that stands out? Not to put you on the spot.
It's been so nice to like be here again because of the pandemic. We hadn't been going to events, and so like trying to draw back to the before times. Yeah. Honestly, you know, it sounds like a kind of like a default answer, but just like the energy and getting to meet everybody. Like, we talk so often to people in the community and our fans and players, like on the internet space and in the internet sphere, but actually getting to meet people, shake hands, say hello is like one of the highlights, I think, of every event that we go to.
I totally agree. It really just like reinvigorates me. It's one of those things that like you remember why you're here. Like it's so easy with what we do to kind of get, you know, stuck in the bubble, I guess I would say, right? You're just surrounded by everyone that's working on the game or your coworkers, and so to come out and meet people that are actually fans that don't really know how the sauce gets made, that's just excited to see this piece of art come to life.
Yeah, and then it reminds you of being a fan and a player yourself too, so it really grounds you, and it's awesome.
It is. So, you know, again, chat, Starfield, if you watch the direct, I only got to watch some of it because we were rehearsing.
Get on that.
Well, immediately after, I'm sorry, I've had some things to do, but I'm very excited. Like, I just tuned in a little bit, and to see folks in the studio working, it's just a fun little piece of art. Chat, how hyped are you for Starfield? It is going crazy in there. Ooh, there we go. Will Starfield have any player emblems? Ooh, that's an interesting
Great question. I don't know.
Ooh, maybe I have to wait and see at
We'll
launch.
have to find out. We'll be talking about Starfield and stuff, you know, leading up to that September 6th launch date.
Can't wait. So when you think about Starfield, obviously it's been a long way coming. You know, it's been a long road. What's it kind of been like to be a part of that from the very beginning?
You know, it is a large game, and there's been so much around it. Like the community side of things, we like do the planning and everything, and you know, kind of how we're going to talk to everybody.
Yeah.
But just seeing, like taking the step back and seeing it, it's got
to be the biggest game you worked on.
It is the biggest game I've worked on, and that's really saying something. I mean, I've done like 76 and Fallout 4, but just like seeing this and it being like a completely new IP is just like, it's very special because you come in and like you're working on franchises that have been, you know, out there already since before my time, and now like this is a completely new thing that we get to play around with.
I love it. I love it. And now I know you guys were showing off these Viewmasters that you guys had. These
retro.
Yeah. Does anyone remember these? Like
I do.
Yeah.
And they were really fun.
They were. They're so mechanical. You know. They just like they have just the sound, the click.
Oh, it's a very satisfying click.
It really is. Yeah, I'm going to click through these. You guys are seeing the photos online right now, and I think we're going to be giving some of these away as well. Is that correct? With Dan. Oh, Dan on the floor is going to be giving these away, and I think he's going to be doing that in just a moment. So if you guys are going to, I guess most of you are going to be tuning in virtually, so you may miss out. But let me tell you, this thing is awesome. Do you want to hold that?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, look at that.
Property of Constellation across the front.
Does it take you back?
It does, and you know, like I completely like blanked on the fact that it was the 3D image, and I feel like that's like the obvious thing about viewfinders. But when I put it on the other day to like take a look at it, I was like, oh, that's amazing! I completely forgot. It really adds that extra depth to the screen.
100%. 100%. Jess, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you so much. This is wonderful.
Yeah, great to have you here, and we're going to be giving these away right now with Dan. Let's check back in with him.
Hello, we are back on the floor here, and I'm actually joined with some friends. Do you guys want to say your names real quick? Catherine and Dan. Dan, perfect. Good name. Very, very good name. Where are you guys coming from?
San Diego.
San Diego, gotcha. And we talked a little bit beforehand. Where did you guys originally meet again?
Oh, we met in Chicago in engineering school.
Ooh, that's awesome. Alrighty. So I didn't just bring you guys up here to, you know, answer a few questions, but I did have one quick question before we get into the fun stuff. Did you guys have a favorite part of today's showcase or the direct?
Oh, the Starfield experience, yeah.
Heck yeah, I was loving every part of it. When Todd showed up on screen, I was like, beautiful. This is exactly what I needed. How about you?
Oh, it was just amazing, like being in a theater full of Xbox fans. Every time there was an announcement, every time it says world premiere, it was just like everyone starts cheering, clapping, and the energy was amazing.
It was super awesome. I had a freaking blast as well. Starting off with the Fable was just like the beautiful, beautiful first bite of this entire thing, and I had a great time watching a little bit of it. Thank you guys so much for coming in today. You guys look amazing in your matching outfits. But I actually do have something I need to share with you guys. So we're all excited for Starfield, obviously. But I was able to find out that Starfield was able to work with Viewmaster. Do you remember Viewmasters, the little things that you would have as a kid and you'd like click the little thing on the side? No, maybe? They worked with Viewmaster to make a few exclusive Viewmasters that have screenshots from the game. Do you guys want to try it out real quickly? I was able to look at it beforehand, and it has some amazing screenshots from the game. The faux 3D look of it is absolutely fantastic. And you guys get to walk away with that today, which is pretty freaking cool. On top of that, I know that earlier Ethan was able to talk to Hyperkin, who make some amazing, amazing periphery for Xbox. And as part of that, as part of the nostalgia, they actually made a few controllers that are shaped in the Xbox 360 style. So it's a little bit of nostalgia, but you guys are also walking away today with that.
Thank you.
And of course, this is all virtual as well, Virtual Fan Fest, and we have a whole bunch of friends in chat as well. Do you guys want to say hi to some of the amazing people in chat today?
Chat.
Yeah. Gotcha.
All right.
So as you guys are all saying hi as well, ooh, let's go all the way down. You guys actually get to choose 9 other people in this chat who also get to walk away with the Viewmaster and their own 360 inspired controller. So just go ahead, start naming off a few of the names that you see in chat.
I'm gonna start with Desmond Sanchez.
Okay, gotcha. How about you? That's 1.
Chilling pepper.
Chilling pepper, that's 2.
Infernal Rock.
Okay, good names. 3.
NZSKRT.
NZSKRT, it might be skirt, but yeah, let's go for it. That's 4.
Wood Wabbit.
That's a great one. Wood Wabbit. 5.
Let's do Rex RXS.
Gotcha. Rex. Oh God, I gotta read that too. Rex RXS. That's 6, and we got 3 more.
Inhumanoids.
Inhumanoids. Gotcha. 7. 2 more.
I'll do concentric arc.
Concentric arc. That's 8, and the last person to walk away with something today is.
Let's go to the bottom.
We're going all the way to the bottom.
I've got. Oh no, it keeps going.
Yeah, it's moving fast now.
I saw a surprise attack earlier.
A surprise attack?
SUPRIZE.
Yeah. Surprise with
attack.
a Z attack. That is our 9th person. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the fun little prizes that you got. And we're going to throw it back to Ethan.
World premiere. I also saw the hype. I mean, we're all excited for the trailers, but everyone's hyped to have the voice back, right? Like, that's kind of the big deal. But regardless, we have our we have our winners for today's FanFest challenge. You've had to jump your way to the highest score, and I think we've had some solid players here today, Ian and myself excluded, of course. So without further ado, it's time to announce today's winners of the Xbox FanFest challenge. Let's take a look. In 3rd place, getting a $50 Xbox Gear Shop gift card, we have Blog de Manu with 28763 points, 28,000, just so we know. In 2nd place, getting a $100 Xbox Gear Shop gift card, we have I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Edude Nova, with 21,714 points. And in 1st place, getting a $250 gift card to the Xbox Gear Shop, we have Saxo 007G with 20,736 points. I said it right that time. I don't think we could ever score that high, so really kudos to you guys. What a performance. We also chose one lucky fan from the top 100 players who's also getting a $250 Xbox Gear Shop gift card surprise, and congratulations to EdgeD777. Congrats, everybody. Everyone that won, big, huge kudos to you all. Now, we actually have something for everyone joining us today, so if you're feeling left out, fear not. The Xbox Gear Shop is providing a 15% discount offer through 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time on June 18th. Use code FANFEST-GS23-15 at checkout on xbox.gear.com or xbox.gear.com/fanfest. This shirt right here also dropped on the FanFest site. You can get this one for 15% off right now. The front has our little logos there in the front, just teeny tiny. And then you got the nice FanFest logo on the back, FanFest 2023. It's very comfortable, I must say. It's very comfortable. You got to commemorate if you were here today, right? You got to. I think we're nearing the end of this, folks. I think we're nearing the end of this show, as much as I don't want it to be. It's been an absolute pleasure to host this party with you all. It's not lost on me how lucky I feel to get to do this stuff. It really is one of the great joys of my job and my life. I truly mean that. And for those that have won today, you'll be getting an email with your redemption information the week of June 18th. Keep an eye on those inboxes and make sure you don't miss out. It's been an amazing hour with you all. Thank you all for joining us and watching the Xbox Game Showcase and Starfield Direct together. And thank you again for joining us at FanFest Virtual Live.